me off. Every time I'm on YouTube over an hour, they always cut me off. It is what it is. So what we're going to do, we're going to continue to go in with our Plan and Makeup by Yolando palette. And we are going to kind of reinforce our cut crease right here. So I'm going to use a beautiful, beautiful purple to do that. Hopefully everybody will come back in. Um, we're going to use adoration because adoration or adoration was what we were using before. And I've got a really skinny pencil. I apologize. I don't know who that is back in here, but every time, look, every time I'm on the live longer than an hour, YouTube finds it and makes it their business to cut me off. Every time. Because I don't know if you all know it or not, but when you're on YouTube for, it's Sheila. Welcome back in, Sheila. When you're on YouTube for 2 hours, when it equates to watch time, it's more than 2 hours. So this says an hour and about 27 minutes. But in all actuality, if I were to stop the live and not come back, it may have been about 2 hours. So, hey, my thing is, and I got to say this, you want us to be on and produce content, right? That's what they want, right? Or at least that's what they act like they want. But when we're on and we produce content, in the midst of us producing the content, they want to cut us off. I look kind of cockeyed, but that's how I feel. I mean, what in the world? So we're going to go in with our alteration right up over there, just so that we can reinforce that half of cut crease. So I'm going to look at her right here so that y'all can see me. See right there where that cut crease is? Make sure it's. Like I told you, whenever you are doing your makeup, see how I did? Look at that. Look how that is, and look at that one. You can definitely see a difference. You have to go back in and reinforce your look. What I believe I'm going to do, instead of leaving it halfway, I'm just going to go back in and we're going to extend that all the way over. And this way I'll be able to show you how you can reinforce your half cut crease. But in the midst of reinforcing your half cut crease, you can extend it over to make another, just an extended look, line look. So here we go with this. Just watch me. And you are actually, all you're doing is following the shape of your eye. You see that? Following that shape of your eye. Now, the thing about it is we don't want to leave it like that. We want to leave it like that right there because we want that cut crease to be pop. But right here, what we want to do is we kind of want to soften it a little bit. Just soften it a little bit by doing our windshield wiper right there. This Plan and Makeup is serious. Plan and Makeup by Yolando is serious. Y'all see that? I'm going to put this one down. I'm going to see if I can find a smaller fluffy brush. I do not like sharp looks, y'all. I don't. See this one right here? This is my Farrah brush. So right here on the end, I'm going to do this. Just kind of windshield wipe it so it don't look so harsh. You can also come down here to kind of extend it a little ways down here to make like a little almond shape, okay? Now, my niece told me, ooh, I dropped my brush, when I was here, that I needed to also, right there, you see how harsh that looks? We're gonna go in with adoration with this brush, and we're gonna do this to kind of blend it out so that you don't see the break, so the break isn't so harsh. Y'all see that? I didn't want to do, I really, my niece had messed up my look. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. But that's okay. We're going to do something else on the end. Okay, let me get this again with the adoration and bring that enforced cut crease. That is pretty. That enforced cut crease. And then we're going to extend the line all the way out. I'm just opening up my palette, y'all, and going in with alteration. See that? Right here, see? We're just gonna follow the most important thing, y'all, following the shape of that eye. And if you can't do it quick, I did that fairly quick, but if you can't, do it slow. We ain't in a rush. And just extend, follow the shape of your, ooh, y'all, my fan then went off, baby, and it's hot. My sister's room feel like straight hell. I told her that too. I said, girl, I don't know why your room is so hot. See how I'm doing that? Now, see, this eye is being pretty obedient today. This is exactly the way I wanted her to look. She didn't just went crazy. But the only reason she went crazy is because my beautiful niece told me to make sure that I blend this part out right here. I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to blend it out like I'm doing because you don't want that little harsh look, but I didn't want to. I wanted to keep that pink look. I wanted to keep that nice, but it's still nice. It's still a good breast cancer look. My eyelid is flaking a bit, y'all, so that's what y'all see me doing with that old ugly blepharitis. But hey, it is what it is. And we're also going to just pull it this way. See how pretty that, look at that. Look at this one and look at that one. You always have one that's a lot better. I'm going to just pat because I don't want it to look so harsh. Now I'm going to tell y'all, I do these looks, but I don't wear them. How long do it take for me to put on my makeup? If I were doing this look, girl, about 30 minutes, if that. I think the reason it takes about 2 hours is because I'm like in a teaching mode. You know what I mean? But no, honey, because ain't no way in the world it's going to take me 2 hours. I'm not doing it for 2 hours. I don't want to, no, I can't do that. That would be insane if it took me that long to put on my makeup. We're going to get our pencil right here. Yeah, I know, right? If it took me 2 hours, you would be like, oh, heck no. I'm never going to have that look. Oh, heck no. Yeah, it doesn't take me that long. It don't take me that long at all. We're just reinforcing our eyebrow, our eyelid. Look, our eyelid, pretty. Yeah, look how pretty that is, girl. I get excited when I do makeup too. I am such a girly girl. I really am. Such a girly girl. What I like to do is I like to do black. I love black on the corner of my eye. And normally when I do my makeup, y'all, I use tape. The reason I didn't do tape this time, I don't know. I forgot about it. Trying to hurry up. I forgot about it, y'all. I'm just being real. I forgot about that thing. But if you know how to blend, you don't really need tape. I just like the sharp look of the tape on the end. I just love it. I just am messed up right here. Where my little, we're going to go back in with that. Can y'all see how I messed up right there? Some people say I'm a perfectionist. I absolutely am not. It's just that I want my looks to look good. I absolutely am not a perfectionist. Yeah, honey, it don't take me no 2 hours because I would never do it. Not that long. But there we go, y'all. We got that thing popping. We got that thing looking like something. Okay. Ooh, it's hot up in here. It's hot up in here. Okay. So now the next thing that we are going to go in and do, we are going to do our eyeliner because I think it's easy to do your eyeliner. A lot of people do their eyeliner before they put their lashes on. To be frankly honest with you, I don't. I'm being real with you. Normally, I put my eyelash on and then, Carol, you have to start coming. I know, Sheila. You know what? I'm going to tell you a secret. You're going to laugh at me too. I know you're going to laugh. And I give you the permission to laugh. Sheila, I want you to know I got monetized on YouTube probably 3 years ago. Oh, you always say that you miss me. Thank you. I got monetized 3 years ago. That's yellow. That's not what we want. I'm looking for a pink eyeliner. And guess how many times I've been paid for YouTube in 3 years? Because what happens is when you don't get on YouTube as often as people want you to get on YouTube, they forget about you. They literally forget about you. I have lost several followers because I don't get on a lot. Every time I try to say that I'm going to get better at getting on, I'm going to get on 2 or 3 times a week, I never fall through with it, and it's never intentional. It's never intentional for me to say I'm going to be on and not come. Because I have illness, sometimes I can tell y'all that I'm going to come, and when it's time to come, I just don't feel like it. But I will try to get on more than what I have been. I'm going to take my super fat marker. Y'all, it look like a marker. Look like a little marker. I think this is my, I hate to guesstimate. So we're going to look at it and see what it is by. Welcome to whomever that is in here. I have been on for almost an hour, for over an hour. And I got cut off. Y'all, this is by NYX, and it's a super crayon. It looks like a literal marker. Y'all see that? I love it because sometimes as we get older, we tend to not be able to see. This allows me to be able to see a lot better. So I'm going to sit like this so that you can watch me. And all I'm doing, I have one where I can shake. This is not the bad boy I can shake. I don't know if y'all, you know what? I'm not going to use her. But anyway, her name is Super Fat Eye Marker, and it's by NYX. But I'm not going to use her. I'm going to show you what I always use. This is waterproof. It's by Absolute New York, and it's called Blackout. Girl, this is the best liquid eyeliner. And if you can hear it, it shakes. And it's like a marker. Look at that. Accidentally got it on my hand. Girl, if my sister was to come in here and see all this mess, this is her work desk that I'm on. But she gonna be all right. Okay, so I'll let y'all see how I do this. All I do is go just like this. It's oftentimes very hard to use a marker, a liquid liner, on top of glitter, but you can do it. Start off right here, at this part right here, very thin. I'm gonna come forward and show y'all what I'm doing real quick in a few minutes. So you can see. And with makeup, you gotta reinforce. You see that? See how thin that eyeline? Look at that one, and look at that one. And then when you get here, this is where the straight magic happens. See that? I just stretched it right on out. When I took my class, they were like, Carol, you do makeup so... I'm going to tell you, Sheila, since you asked that. We had assignments, right? When we were in the class. We also had assignments out of the class. I want you to know that the people told my instructor, Carol be finished before everybody. It wasn't intentional. I just was doing what I did. But a lot of people got to the point where they were actually look how pretty that eye is with that eyeliner as opposed to that one. They got to the point to where they were actually kind of being in competition with me, and I wasn't in competition with nobody. So what we're going to do, guys, is we, ladies, and everybody else, whoever is in here, we're going to go in with a nice little, ooh, there go that one I was looking for, and it's over there. Thank you, Jesus. We're going to go in with a beautiful fluffy lash. This one, I believe I had lost the other one. And so I already cut her. I already cut her to fit my eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. I think I lost the other one. But this is what she looks like. She's very fluffy. Um, what I always recommend is that you do this on your finger. Do that on your finger to get her ready, okay? I always use dual, but the dual green is the one that I use to apply my jewels. The dual purple is what I use to apply my on my eyelash, on my eyelid, because of the fact that I have problems with my eyelids. So we got it just like this. I'm looking like this. You're gonna go right on top of that eyeliner. Right on top of that eyeliner from here all the way to here. And then what you're gonna do is always wipe this off before you go putting it back into that glue. I don't believe in cross contamination. So that's the eyelash. While you have, let me look at this real quick. Because I don't know whether y'all know it or not, there is a such thing as a right and left eyelash. It looks like this one. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm putting the right one on. So you've got it on your eyeliner. You want to make sure to put it on your eyelash. The easiest way to put on lashes is to allow your glue to get tacky. If your glue is wet and just sloppy, it's going to be wet and sloppy and it ain't going to stick. It's not. I do not use tweezers. I'm going to do right here so y'all can see. All I do is I sit it up here like so. See how she's sitting there? And then I take my two hands or my one and I place her. I get her right. Let me use my mirror so I can see up close. Yeah, you know what? That's what everybody say. Girl, I've been doing it so long. After a while, you'll be doing the same thing, honey. You don't have to use no tweezers. I seen one of the makeup artists on Facebook. She does this because she likes that kind of angled look. I do too. So I kind of just do it like that. And see, she's on there. She is on there. Look, girl. Look, she ain't going nowhere. And that's the way you do it. Now, that one was one that I had already done and it had come off. And I lost the other one in California, probably at home on the floor in my room, probably still there. Because I told my husband, don't touch my stuff. Leave my organized mess alone. Leave it alone. These actually look kind of like spiders. I don't know if you can see them. They kind of look like spiders to me because they like all over the place. But I like fluttery. This look is good with a dramatic look like so. But I'm going to show you what I do when I have actually pulled them off of here. When you pull them off of here, it's some things you got to do to them. You can't go putting this on your eye just like this. Because if you put this on your eye just like this, you're going to cause yourself to have a lot of problems. First and foremost, when I get my eyelashes, so that I don't experience any allergic reactions to anything, I always clean them and put them back on here for them to dry. Whenever items are coming from overseas, you have to be careful that you cleanse them from the chemicals, okay? They use chemicals to prolong them. On the end of the eyelash, there's always a little, see that little leg right there? You want to cut that off. Also, when you cut that off, you want to go on the other side and there might be another little leg too and cut that one off because you want to make sure that when you put the eyelash on, that it's not too long. These ones kind of drive me crazy. I'm going to be very real and very honest with you. The reason they drive me crazy is because they're real fluttery and it almost feels like something is crawling on me. I'm just being real. Would I buy these again? Probably not. I will tell you a little secret. The 99-cent store sells some called Tony, and they are amazing if you can find them. They ain't gonna find them where I live because me and my sister, We buy them all up so that when people come in there, girl, they be looking for them. We buy 30 at a time. There's that little eyeliner again. We're going to go on this side. Another tip I want to give you, ladies. Get to the point that when you are putting on your makeup, that you are not stretching your eyes. Do it freehand. Because when you begin to stretch your eye like so to put on your makeup, you can cause premature wrinkles. Okay? Shake it up. As I was saying before I got cut off, a lot of times people in my class, before it was all over, honey, they was into competition with Carol, which was crazy. Because, baby, I ain't in competition with nobody. I done jacked this little eyeliner look up right here. Like I said, honey, they ain't twins. They just sisters. But what we're going to do is we're going to get this. Whatever you do, it's a couple of things that you can do when you mess up. A wipe. See, look at her. See how clean she is? This one right here, all fat. You can clean it up with, see how I cleaned that up? Clean it up with a wipe, but you also can clean it up with concealer. After I finish doing my eye looks, I clean it up with concealer. We might have to make, on the other side, our wing, what we call in my class, a wang. That's a wing, that's a wang. See how thick that one is? No. Personally, I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm too old for wangs. But we got one tonight. There's that one, and there's that one. It may look hard for you to do right now, but with practice, you can do any and all things. I promise you, sis. Isn't it coming out nice? You wait until we beat the face. And that's not going to take me long at all either. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is, girl. I'm still on here. I'm putting this on my eye, on the lash. Like I said, you want to make sure that you put the glue on the rim of the lash. You want to double enforce it. You also want to go back in, get some on here, and follow the line of the eyeliner. Follow the shape of your eyeliner so it can fit real good and go on there really, really good. A lot of people, I had this man come into my box on YouTube. You know what he told me? It ain't that much makeup in the world. Mind your business. You don't know. I could be doing theater. You don't know. But sometimes people have to say things to you because they don't know who they are themselves. Like I said, I don't particularly wear cut creases. See how I just laid that on there? Wear cut creases all the time. I really don't. I'm being real with you. I do not. But as an MUA, makeup artist, makeup enthusiast, I have to learn how to do all kinds of looks because every time I do makeup, it is not for me. It may be for a client. Now my little sister want to come here getting on my nerves. No, I'm not taping. I'm on a live. You can tell she is not a social media buff. This girl said taping, okay? Yes, darling, I'm still on a live. My sister is a mess. I'm gonna miss these crazy folks. We don't always get along because we all think we know so much, especially when it comes to our dear mother. We all have the same actual want for her to be taken very good care of. But we kind of are all strong-willed, thanks to my mom. And because we are all strong-willed, we sometimes clash. But the one thing you don't get to do is to come at us. Because the one thing we are is we are definitely, without a doubt, family. All right, y'all, hold on. Let me make sure she's cute and make sure she's on there. This one right here being real disobedient, but her behind is on there. So after I do that, and make sure that they are definitely in place. I play with them, kind of ensure that they're right, like so. They're right. See that? Tweezers, I can't use because I'd be thinking I'm gonna stick myself right in the eye with them. So I don't fool with them. And I ended up using this because when I go on the plane ride, even though I'll be leaving at 7:51, I want to make sure that when my husband see me, I'm cute. So I'll be wearing these again. Lashes, stripping lashes. You can now wear these more than once. It's all in in the hygiene of cleaning them. If you don't know how to clean them with alcohol after you take them off. I would not recommend hand sanitizer because I did that and toast some good ones up. Clean them with alcohol. Make sure that when you clean them out of the pack that you are using alcohol before you put them on your skin. Chemicals are definitely used. So we got that done. Now, what I do, and a lot of people may not, but what I do is I go back in with this and I go over my eyeliner because I want it to look together. So you can see how I'm doing this. Even if you don't wipe it, you can do this. You can just press it. See how I'm doing this? Like I said, patting with makeup is the best. Patting is the best. I think Monique probably left because Monique probably said, that child and got kicked off. I ain't messing with her. So y'all see? So we got that. Now we going in with face. I did not used to like to do face. I'm just going to be really honest with y'all. I did not like to do face because I felt like, I'm going to be honest, I felt like they do too much. I do. I did. I say they put too much concealer, too much this, too much that, and they don't have to do that. You really don't. But if you want to, you do. So what I'm going to do is get my concealer brush right here, and we are going to go in with our e.l.f. I use e.l.f. all the time. She's my baby. Tarte Shape Tape dries entirely too fast. You put some here. Y'all know what I'm tripping. I always do this. What you want to do is you want to make sure that when you put your face on, that you are doing a primer. The primer is used solely to ensure that your makeup stays. Now, I'm not going nowhere, so I could have done that and left that like that. But I want to tell y'all, I use the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. There's another one called, what is that thing called? It's called Power Grip. I am looking for it. I think I have to order it offline because I can't find it nowhere. Look at this. That is the eyeliner that I just put on. I'm using this white. Baby, that ain't coming off. It's waterproof. So that's the primer. I do here, 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 and here. You always put your primer on after you do your eyes. The reason you put your primer on after you do your eyes, if you put your primer on before you do your eyes, you ain't having no eyebrows. Because primer has oil in it. At least the tape, the e.l.f. does. e.l.f. Hydrating. It has oil for those of us that may have dry skin or combination skin. So now we've got it on. Oh, Monique, you're back. Welcome back. Honey, after an hour of being on, they always cut me off. But we're going into face now. This is our e.l.f. concealer. And I'm just going to put it here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put a little dot right here. 1, 2, 3, and go all the way up. We're going to make ourselves look like an Aztec Indian. And we're going to put it right here. That's all we're going to do with that right there. Now, a lot of people like to use, did I bring it over here? Sorry. Oh, I did. Thank you, Jesus. A lot of people like to use their foundations. You can use a darker color foundation that's darker than your skin to do your bronzing or to do your highlighting. I personally like to use this one right here. Baby, thank you. This right here is from Walmart and it's $2.97. It's what I use to contour, sculpt, and highlight. Okay? When I do it, I always use this brush. This is my baby, honey. This is called the NYX Professional Brush. This part right here that I've already done, you have to go in really, really quick. But real quick, I'm going to use this to go into my contour. Your contour is right here. See how dark that is? Right there. Right here. Right here. And right here. Then you're going to go in with that sculpt, but you ain't going to do that yet. So we got that right there. We're going to wipe that off. I don't use a lot, but I'll go real quickly. Because, honey, when I tell you that this concealer, well, this one is e.l.f. e.l.f. does not dry as quick. That Tarte Shape Tape dries so fast. So fast. I put mines on under. A lot of people put theirs on top of their foundation. No, we're not going to do that because to me, it just looks very, you see how white this looks? This is itching right here. You see how white this looks? It's supposed to, but to me, it's not supposed to stay looking like that. Why we got to look like that? Why we got to look like a ghost? But a lot of times people, when they're doing their makeup, they just do it. I go in with another fluffy brush. I'm trying to pull this out. A little eyeshadow brush. And this back into the palette. And I got my contour right here, the dark one. And I get a little bit. And what I do is I go right here, all the way up. You see how dark that is? And I go all the way up right here. All the way up to the eye. All the way up. It's going to snatch that nose. I don't have a bad nose, but baby, when I finish with this nose is going to look good. And we just kind of work that in together. Work it in together. Come down. Working that in together like that. Okay. We're going to do that nose, snatch that nose a little more. I have a foundation brush right here. Gonna put a few pumps of foundation on there. And y'all, that's the thing about me. I don't wear a lot of I don't have really, really bad skin. Where I put the contour, I'm just gonna cover it with my foundation. I'm just gonna cover it. We don't use a lot of foundation. I don't use a lot of foundation, but I'm gonna cover that with my foundation. Even the white look. But you see how it's coming together, y'all? See how it's coming together? I even go on here because I'm sorry. A lot of people, when they take pictures, they look really good. When they take pictures, they look good. But because I know makeup, I'm sorry, y'all. I can see that demarcation and all that. I can see it. And to me, I can see where they put their concealer here and their foundation there. And what I always tell people is I don't want my face to look like a heart with it light here, light here, light here, and not blended in. Your face is not supposed to look like that. When you turn your head like that, y'all see my neck and my face blend all together. That's the way it's supposed to look. You can contour after you do your foundation, or you can contour before. A lot of people choose to do it at the same time. I do mine like this because I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not finna look caked up. I'm just not. My husband have even told me, baby, you look a whole entire mess. And when you go outside, specifically in the summertime or when it's really sunny, you don't want people to be able to look at your face and say, ugh, what is she doing? Because they will. I'm sorry. What we're going to do really, really quick, I'm teaching girlfriend. Monique, you're so funny. I'm going to go in with my Fit Me. For those of us who are older women, you can use a pressed powder, okay? I use both because I don't use a lot. Makeup should be an enhancement. It should not be a cover-up. For some people, it do need to be a cover-up, though. I ain't gonna lie. But I put a little bit on my brush, and then I do all of this. Do all of this to kind of close it all out. and finish it like so. And you want to press it in. Now, I don't know if y'all notice it. I look a little white up there, but that's okay, baby. We're going to bring some, because you can. You can end up looking a little white if you use too much of the concealer, but you can definitely, without a doubt, bring back your warmth. And I'm going to show you how you bring your warmth back into your skin. We're going to use our Planet Makeup by Yolando E810 brush, little fluffy brush, and we're going to go back into this palette, and we are going to use our sculpt. You see the sculpt right there? That's closer to my skin. I get some sculpt on there, and I do this. And that sculpt is going to bring our color back. That's going to warm up our skin, even on the around the edges of it like this, where you may have been, where you may have kind of got washed out. See how white that was? It's going to bring us back. It's going to bring us right on back. Like I said, after this, you can always go on my Facebook, Carol Jackson. I look the same, locks and everything, and you'll be able to see the look on my reel. This is just an anytime little brush. I use this to do my highlighter. I always use my highlighter out of here, or I have another one, but I didn't bring it with me. Y'all see how I highlighted that nose? And you can go right here and do the same thing. And I just do, what in the world am I doing? I don't want to sculpt. I just do a circular motion to highlight right here. Y'all can see that highlight taking place. Kind of tone down that ash. And the ash will happen. Do I got my spray over here for the ash not to happen? Yep, showed it, I think. Show do. You have to, whenever you put on your makeup, y'all, please have a finishing setting spray, because it will remove the ash that you can kind of, because see, it's not too ashy, but it's ashy. Sis is ashy. We ain't gonna lie. If I wasn't truthful, that wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good at all. Let's put this over here. I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills blush set. It's real pretty. I always use her. And I go in with my little kabuki brush that I got years ago from, y'all remember the Bare Minerals? That's where I got this from. And I've just always loved it. I'll put that blush on right here. I'm going to mix it with my little brown right here on this side, because I want to kind of like a two-tone. I like an ombre look. I have an ombre brush, a blush at home that I absolutely love, but I couldn't bring all my makeup, y'all. I would have went over the weight capacity, and surprisingly, I did not. I did not go over the weight capacity. You're talking about somebody that was proud of themselves. So, because we have a beautiful pink look, I'm gonna let my clip go. Y'all know I have to let my clip go. Now, that's our look, y'all. But we got a couple of more things to do. I always do this before I do my mascara, because I put on my lashes, but I also do a mascara. Oh, wait a minute. I like my little cute thing right here. Hold on, y'all. Where's my little lock at with my shell? This is my favorite lock, and she happens to be the longest one in the front. I don't know. It's just something about her. I just love her, y'all. She don't even have a name, but I love her. This is our setting spray, which is what we put on after we do our face. And we do it to set our look. And you just put it like this. Like I said, I have a actual fan that I use when I am at home to dry it. But you see how that ash moved out of the way, y'all? That ash moved this little raggedy tail right out of the way. Now, we're going to use Talk to You Later by Morphe. That is going to be the lippy that we're going to use. But we are going to pull out a brown liner. I always use a brown liner. And thank you. That's not what I want to use right there. I have so many of these Simmer Brown, Simmer Brown eye pencils. So we got this one. This is a retractable one. Do I got any on here? Oh, yes, a little bit. And you just outline your lip. Outline the shape of your lip. Now this lippy that I'm going to use, I'm going to use two actually. I'm going to use Angel Tears, which is a kind of like an iridescent frosty look. And I'm going to use this just to tone down my brown. Just actually outlining the lips. And I pat it together. But I also went on Morphe. Morphe is good too, y'all. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on your makeup, Morphe has a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful set of palettes. As a matter of fact, before we get off of here, I'm going to show you the one that I was thinking about using. This is a lippy. It's called Talk to You Later. It's called TTYL. And y'all, the glide in this stuff right here is amazing. Now, I'm gonna tell you something about my looks. My lip looks. I'm not a lippy girl. You probably will never see me with anything darker than this on my lips. I think that when you have a dramatic eye look like I have, that you don't have to do a dramatic lip. If you do, you kind of cheating yourself. Another thing I want y'all to understand, this is one of my model brushes as well, okay? I use this brush to do this right here. This is a cooling powder. It's by Becca. I think Becca went out of business, so you all would not be able to get that, but you can get like a press powder or something. What I do with this is I put it on here. I have a lot of creasing under eye. I don't know why, but I do. May have something to do with my age. I have no idea. But I have a lot of creasing. I'm going to use this too. Hold on, y'all. Right here. See this? So what I'm going to do is show y'all. Just put a little bit there. And what you're doing is you're allowing your eyes to pretty much bake. Just to bake and to set. Even after the setting powder that we already put on. Now, I found something else. This is called a dewy stick. This dewy stick is so bomb. Wait till y'all see this right here. What is up with your dewy stick? It's soft. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put it here. Y'all see that dewy stick? Baby, she brings some serious bronze to your face. But it's so soft. So I'm gonna just put it on top of my blush, like so. I will be honest with you. The reason I don't always use the dewy stick is because she's kind of oily. Carol do not like looking oily. So what I'm gonna do, because I use that, is I'm gonna go back in again with my setting spray because I ain't finna look oily for nobody. And hopefully that will remove the oil from off the face. Last but definitely not least, we are going to go in with our mascara. And what we're doing, y'all, is I have two of them. One of them we use for the top line. The other one we use for the bottom line. But because I don't know where the devil I put the top line, we're gonna use bottom line mascara. Look how skinny that is. That goes right down here. And we're gonna use it up here too. Just to incorporate our eyelashes in with those false lashes. Just to make sure that there is no break. Why do I have glitter? Setting powder is used for after your look is complete. It pretty much makes your makeup stay in place. Even when you're outside and it's sweating. You know what? I am straight tripping. What in the world? We need eyeliner right there. I'm looking at my eye. I'm like, why is my eye looking like that? I just use any black eyeliner. It don't have to be expensive. See that eye? Y'all see that? Look at that eye compared to this one. See the difference? I got to hold this one down, but you never use your hand. Whenever you want to hold down, get a brush like so, because it's not putting the pressure that your hand does. Not the powder I'm talking about in this setting. Oh, the brand I use Nikki K. There are some expensive brands, honey, in the setting spray. There are some expensive brands, but to be frankly honest with you, setting spray is setting spray. You don't have to pay a gazillion dollars. I get so irritated when people try to tell you that you have to spend a lot of money. Y'all, I heard years ago that eyeshadows and makeups are used and produced all in the same warehouse. I don't believe that because the pigment of this is not like that of Maybelline. But I am a firm believer that you can get things that are not as expensive and they be really good. Fit Me by Maybelline, baby, is one of the best foundations. 12 hour is good. 12 hour is good. I think this one that I did by Nikki K is a 12 hour. Um, but even when you go with your concealers, it depends on what you want to do. I'm sorry, I'm not paying $23 for a Tarte Shape Tape concealer when I can get a 16-hour one by e.l.f. for $6 as opposed to 23. I don't have money like that. I just don't. Y'all, I'm going back in with my big brush right here, and I'm gonna shake it off. I didn't put that. I didn't put that dewy stick, and I don't like it. I always do this. That dewy stick to me make me look greasy, and baby, I don't need to look greasy, and don't want to look greasy for nobody. So I clink that right on up, and it doesn't look cakey. Now I would be honest with you, it is still dewy. I personally like too. I want to tell y'all personally, as far as setting sprays, I like the dewy. I like the matte look. I like the ones that remove all of the shine. I like the ones that take all, because I have oily skin. They even have some setting sprays that actually are oil absorbent and they'll remove the oil off of your face. So we got our eyeliner on. Here's our little mascara. We're just going ahead and making sure that our little lashes, if you got little lashes like me, are all incorporated in with that lash. Child, I need to really retwist my hair. I can always tell it's time to retwist it when I can't see my parts. It's probably been about 6 weeks, 8 weeks now. And I'm trying to debate y'all if I should lighten them or keep them black. But the problem is I've got a lot of grays that are coming in. And I want I want my grays to be even. I don't want them here, there. Like I've got a lot of grays in the back, but look at this, y'all. My hair has grown so much. Oh my God, it's grown so much. It has grown so much. It really, really has. I've got one lock that is clear down my back. I need a spray to take off the oil off my face. Okay, what I'll do, because I can't remember the brand name. We were talking about it in class. I want to say it's by e.l.f. which would mean that it's very, very reasonably priced because e.l.f. is not expensive. I love e.l.f. Ooh, I love e.l.f. Another thing I wanted to share with y'all, this right here, you know what is a great makeup line? Milani. Milani. This right here is one of her lip glosses. It's called Lip Max. As you can see, most of my lip glosses, girl, they all the same color. Look, they're all the same color. Some are a little darker. Look, here's another one. They're pretty much the same exact color. Excuse me. Here's one by Plain and Makeup by Yolando. It's my favorite. It's called Shine. They're all the same color. Some of them are a little bit darker, but I love this one by Milani. It was $10 at Walmart. But what I like about it is if you are one who has thin lips, I don't. But if you have thin lips, it has peppermint in it and it'll pump them lips up. I don't need no lip pumping out. But y'all, that is it. What I always do too is I have, if this glitter don't get off my face, it don't want to go, y'all. Well, I'm gonna leave it alone. I have this one little liner, and it's a shaky one too. And I always do this. Honey, yes, I makes me a beauty mark. Right there. I always. And then I do one right here. I wasn't born with them. I just make them with my eyeliner, eyeliners that I use. But y'all, that's the look. I thank my two lovely ladies for kicking it with me. What I'm going to try to do, y'all, is put together a plan where you already have your own what, Sheila? What you already have, honey? I'll put this here. Oh, your own lip gloss? So I can't come back tomorrow, but maybe Sunday I can mold on you. Oh, you have your own. I got some right here, but I don't have one right there. And I love that Marilyn Monroe. And every time I go out, people be like, oh, I love your mold. I'll be like, thank you. I made it with my eyeliner. But I got them right here because one of the things with us when we are, look at Monique. One of the things with us when we are African American and have so many different nationalities. I know me. I come from, my mother is from Alabama. And Alabama, we have Creole. We are Creole. And so, hence one of the reasons when I decided to lock, it's taken 11 years because I have little curls on the end of them. But I love them. And I like I said, makeup is just definitely, makeup is an enhancement. You got freckles? Okay, now I'm jealous. Baby, I love some freckles. If it wasn't a shame, baby, I'll put all kind of freckles up under my eyes. But I ain't gonna do that. I ain't finna go out like that. Girl, you better rock them freckles. A lot of people don't like freckles. I think they are absolutely beautiful, as moles are. I have moles right here, but when I put on my makeup, I have one here and I have one here, but they're really tiny. And when I put on my makeup, a lot of times I cover them up. But what I'm going to do, ladies, I'll probably come back Sunday and do another look. I'm glad that I was able to get this one done. I'm going to get up close so y'all can see it. This cut crease, pinky, burgundy look, and I love it. My lips are burning because I use that Milani. But if you want to build up your makeup box or your makeup bag, one way to do it, y'all, is to, especially if you're not, if you're just learning how to do makeup, start easy. Don't spend a whole bunch of, I do not. I have an Anastasia blush because I have a friend that bought it for me. My birthday was July the 22nd, and I have a friend who literally delivered a box to me with over $750 worth of makeup, and I am not exaggerating. That box, I was overwhelmed opening up all of that stuff. I ended up coming down here and I gave a lot away, But what I'd like to do if we get more people into the live, so y'all share out and let people know that I do come here to do these makeup looks. And what we can do is we can start having some getaways because I have a lot of stuff that I would really like to give away. It doesn't make sense. I went in my sister's bathroom, and my sister has on her bathroom counter, she has all of this Bath and Body Works stuff. I went to go use her lotion, and it smelled rancid. It stank. So basically, what it's telling me is it went bad because she wasn't using it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to happen with my makeup. But with the makeup, if you don't use the makeup, what can end up happening? It can go bad. It can separate. It can do all kinds of things. I don't want that to happen. I would rather give my stuff away to somebody that I know that's going to use it and appreciate it than to allow it to go bad by not using it. Well, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and close out. Yes, it will go bad. Makeup, people don't understand, but makeup only, now I'm talking about foundation, I'm talking about primer. These types of things, they have they have a lifeline. Oh, I wanted to show y'all something. When I go and give away makeup, some of the things. Good night, Sheila. What I want to do is I'm going to be giving away something like this. This is Morphe. This is called Blew You Away, and it's all pinks and naturals. This one wasn't very, this one was like $15.21. I had another one called Blew You Away that I got from Morphe for $7. And those are the types of things. I'm not going to be giving away no raggedy tail stuff. I'm going to be giving away some nice stuff. All of it won't be Morphe. I also have little pot things of makeup by Sephora. I also have Ulta. I mean, when I tell y'all I got a lot, I tell you no lie. So invite your friends, and then we might just have to have a giveaway with the two that are very faithful. Or maybe you guys can entrust me with your address or your P.O. box, and I can send you some stuff. We'll have to see what it is that we'll do. But the most important thing is I want people to come. I believe if I stay more active in doing my looks, that people most definitely will come. I'm so glad we were able to get it done without men interrupting us. I have a couple of men that come in here and act straight donkeys, interrupting. And I thank God that we were able to get it done. Well, ladies, I pray that each and every one of you has a blessed evening. Be blessed, be strengthened, and be encouraged. Please, please, please pray for me tonight that I will arrive safely at home. And on Sunday, probably in the evening, I will go forth with a makeup look. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something so that we can all learn together. I love y'all so much. Be blessed, be strengthened, and be encouraged. I'll talk to each and every one of you very, very soon. Bye-bye.